It matters that you fight for that, what your heart says. So please do that. You're on the right way.
We follow filmmaker Florian Seltmann as he takes part in his first film festival. He's journeying to Toronto, one of the most culturally diverse cities in the world. Here he showcases his environmental documentary, A Dying Sea, highlighting the urgent need for action and inspiring change through the art of film.
Hello everyone, my name is Florian Seltmann. I'm a filmmaker from Berlin, and I'm very happy that I can present you today the film A Dying Sea. This is the first time that I'm making a solo road trip to another country. Okay, I have to put some notes. Keywords. Learn the keywords.
We are, again, fortunate to have this filmmaker in the audience tonight. The director, Florian Seltmann. I'd like him to come to the stage. Florian flew in from Germany for this festival tonight. He flew into New York, he taught a car, and he drove to Toronto. And then he mentioned to me before the show, this is the first time in a major theater that he's getting to show his film. So I'm thrilled by
We're talking about a mass extinction and the death of a complete ecosystem. With decades of work, we have driven an entire inland sea to its death. If we don't even feel empathy for animals, then we are far away from being aware of our seas. The world will eventually lose its color and life. Now it's time to wake up and ask questions. It's enough, just for a night. Bad as it becomes.
We're visiting the Royal Ontario Museum, the largest museum in Canada and a world-renowned institution housing some of the finest collections on Earth. With over 6 million artifacts and specimens, it showcases art, culture, and nature from around the world and across the ages. In recent years, the Royal Ontario Museum and its exhibits have aimed to challenge people to live sustainably with nature.
Humans cause extinction. Biodiversity at risk. Life is in crisis. I had to hold myself back and try not to be overwhelmed by emotions as I walked through the exhibition. Since I opened my mind about the influence of human activities, it's disheartening to witness the numerous ways we are polluting and depleting our environment. Man-made climate change is now accelerating to the extent that it's destroying entire ecosystems. Major coal bleaching events are one example of this destruction. Bleaching occurs when coals expel their symbiotic algae due to stress from factors like high temperatures and pollution, resulting in the loss of their vibrant colors. The fishing industry further endangers marine ecosystems globally, contributing significantly to their degradation. The fact that we are killing the blue lungs of our planet is indisputable. For me, it feels contradictory to see an aquarium in an exhibition focused on biodiversity, while referencing films that teach us that marine life belongs to the sea.
The urgent crisis confronting our ecosystems is undeniable, but it seems to have had little impact on our urban lifestyle. Companies that harm human health, exploit animals, and pollute the planet continue to be permitted to advertise their products. An honest look reveals a lifestyle that defines success as something superficial and self-centered, without considering its true impact. Florian aims to question our idea of normal, which is why he is meeting with animal activists from New Wave activism and the Save movement to help him confront the realities of the animal industry. Two New Wave activists guided Florian, allowing him to witness the daily arrival of around 400 heads of cattle at St. Helens Meatpackers.
Humanity gained a comprehensive understanding of Earth's materials to enhance our comfort, but also materialized something that isn't material. A huge industry that is based on death and suffering.
For centuries, humans regarded animals as unthinking, unfeeling lower orders of life on Earth. Ancient philosophers believed animals responded like biological machines, though humans were considered the only sentient beings on Earth.
Today, humanity refers to them as livestock.
Learning by doing.
Even though they are no different from other animals, they experience emotions, form bonds, and create families.
It's one of the biggest, if not the biggest, moral problem of our time.
Mankind ignores their dignity and refuses to understand their language.
Fish are sensitive, they have personalities. They hurt when they're wounded. They also feel pain in the same way as mammals do. The animals suffer from decompression, are suffocated, or are crushed under the massive weight of all the other bodies.
To satisfy the world's appetite for meat, we have created a gigantic global industry.
Farming is the best business of them all. The whole agri-food chain is the biggest economic sector for the moment.
We kill and eat more animals in a year than the number of human beings who have ever lived on the planet from whenever we crawled out of the swamps.
Unequivocally the largest moral atrocity humanity has ever committed.
They are truly gentle, fragile, and helpless beings, and humans capitalize on every twisted, conceivable way to exploit their vulnerability.
Fearman's Pork, the largest pig slaughterhouse in Ontario, takes the lives of over 50,000 pigs every week. After enduring long and grueling trips, these sentient beings are rendered unconscious with carbon dioxide before having their throats cut. These pigs, who fight desperately to live, often face death before even reaching the gas chamber, enduring unimaginable cruelty and suffering. Once people reconnect with animals and consider their perspective, the topic becomes intensely emotional. For those activists, it's no longer just about food. It's more a question of life and death. It's challenging to maintain self-control. Following impulsive feelings like anger is easier than showing its origin, sadness. Anger doesn't inspire change. It has the opposite effect. Helping people to question these realities on their own and break through their ignorance is far more powerful. The viewpoint that values an animal's life can be difficult to grasp for those entrenched in patriarchy and cultural conditioning. Because for most people, it's just a meal. But for these animals, it's their entire life.
Humanity denies animals their rightful roles, their ability to feel, and their dignity. Sadly, it's all too easy for us to avoid feeling responsible. It's frightening to recognize how normalized such cruelty has become in our daily lives. Animals have become the victims of humanity's relentless greed.
Hungry for the ultimate burger experience? Come dine with us. Our burgers are grilled to perfection, topped with fresh ingredients, and served on a toasted bun. Satisfaction guaranteed with every bite. Join us today for a burger you'll love.
On my journey, I reached a point where it was difficult to deal with these overwhelming feelings. It feels like everything we build is inherently tied to the cruel constants of our way of life: suffering and destruction. Someone once told me that many people live two lives. The first one is the life we grow up in, and the second one begins when we try to truly see the world for what it is. When we understand the real impact of our actions with compassion and consciousness.
People frequently operate on a subconscious level, guided by past experiences and present impulses. It's easy to conform to the behaviors around us without actively engaging our creative or conscious minds. This can contribute to the reinforcement of existing patriarchal systems. Our opinions are often shaped by self-interest rather than a genuine pursuit of truth. For example, learning to walk becomes a subconscious process we no longer think about, much like our daily consumption habits. Flat and ruthless marketing take advantage of this tendency, reinforcing such behaviors for its own benefit.
Steak, that's what a man eats.
Made from stuff guys need.
Eat like a man, man.
Eat like a man and be full like a man.
Early childhood experiences become the foundation for young brains, shaping a sense of normality on which all other experiences are built. Most actions function on autopilot, driven by lessons from others rather than personal reflection. People often normalize the cruelty of factory farming and slaughter because it has always been done and it's considered natural. Common beliefs create a mental prison by suggesting that genes control our lives, that we are victims, and that personal traits are unchangeable. Genes respond to the environment, but that's not what controls us. By using our consciousness and changing our interpretation, we can master our own lives and influence those around us. Our perception determines our reality.
My God, are we gonna be like our parents?
Not me. Ever. It's unavoidable. Just happens.
What happens?
When you grow up, your heart dies.
Niagara Falls is one of the natural wonders of the planet and has captivated visitors with its sheer power and beauty for centuries. Ecologically, rivers are vital for diverse habitats, regulating water cycles, transporting nutrients, and recharging groundwater. This natural marvel has suffered significant environmental degradation, with about 80% of the Niagara region's original wetlands lost to urban development driven by over 12 million annual tourists. The Aquarium of Niagara confines marine life to inadequate spaces, raising concerns about animal exploitation for entertainment and prioritizing commercial interests over conservation. Pristine landscapes have been replaced by high-rise hotels, casinos, and attractions. This unchecked expansion has led to pollution, habitat destruction, and the degradation of the fall's natural beauty. Once a symbol of nature's splendor, Niagara Falls now exemplifies how human development prioritizes profit over environmental preservation, creating a space where only the human perspective matters.
So, let's get to New York.
Animal agriculture consumes a third of the planet's fresh water, occupies 45% of Earth's land, and causes up to 90% of Amazon deforestation.
It accounts for up to 50% of our climate impact, thereby establishing itself as one of the foremost drivers of human-induced climate change.
Animal agriculture is the primary cause of species extinction, ocean dead zones, and unimaginable cruelty and suffering inflicted on animals, highlighting the industry's profound impact on global ecosystems and biodiversity.
I dreamed of roaming New York with friends and enjoying the club's food, views, and lights. I never imagined that I would visit the city with such a confused heart. When I started questioning my lifestyle, my view on cities changed completely. Cities became places of disconnection from who we are and what we cause. We underestimate the power of those who do nothing but blindly advance systems that destroy the world. It is impossible to overlook that people have gotten themselves in a big damn hurry. Everyone is hunting for some kind of success, which in the long term means destruction. It's a place filled with brainwashing, unrealistic ideals, and immoral advertising, all designed to exploit one another. Scientists who push the boundaries of comfort and technology receive accolades, while those who reveal the harsh realities are silenced and dismissed. In the midst of our busy lives and juggling responsibilities, we may forget the essence of being alive and overlook our vital connection to nature.
I wake and stir a little, it comes and goes. These men for precious metal, they slit and froze. Oh Lord, what's your location? I need you close. I fear, I dread. Will we ever feel again? I gaze upon a skyline that's soaked in red. I'm stretched, searching for something no one say yeah. Your eyes like Berlin winters, so cold, alone. I gaze and try to reach you, but our Mars won't slip away. Yes, I fear, I dread. Will we ever feel again? So I walk, I tread.
Northwest Station, New Jersey. Change it to the path, right of balance, storm on track 5. Air track, light road station, local regional buses. North Penn, New Jersey. Box caption, car to platform, North Penn, New Jersey.
At first glance, it's easy to be struck by the euphoria of New York. But a closer look reveals that there is little to be genuinely happy about. Between all these thoughts, I conclude that compassion is the key to a better world. If we do respect the feelings, dignity, and needs of other living beings and protect their ecosystems, I believe we can significantly address our most pressing problems. Compassion, humanity's greatest quality, is intimately connected to the health of our planet.
What might an alternative version of our society look like if we were to integrate these values into our daily lives and consumption habits? And how deeply are ignorance, patriarchy, and suppressed emotions fueling the mass extinction events we're witnessing?
Climate change is rapidly accelerating and threatening all ecosystems on Earth, with catastrophic ice loss in the polar caps expected by 2040.
And mass coral bleaching events are lasting longer and happening more frequently.
The plant-based lifestyle is essential for sustaining life on our planet.
There's been an aggressive increase in deforestation. Roughly the size of a football pitch is now being cleared every minute.
imagine what a different world could look like. How fundamental is it to move away from speciesism and our highly selective empathy? Confronting these heartbreaking issues pushed me to the edge. My mental health began to deteriorate when I started waking up to the bleak realities and to the ignorance I had been carrying within myself. There are a few things that can help heal a troubled mind: confrontation, action, creativity, conservation, and learning to embrace life itself.
Super cute, they're walking so fast.
One of the most important learnings in my life is animals do not exist to feed, entertain, or clothe us. They exist to keep the cycles of the world's ecosystems running. Unfortunately, humans have distanced themselves from this responsibility. Instead, we have tamed the wild to fulfill our superficial needs.
The environment we grow up in becomes our normal, no matter how harsh the circumstances may be. Over the course of our lives, we can reach a point where we develop the ability to question our own normality. What we choose to make of it is then up to us. The world is as we are. Man is but a reed, the most feeble thing in nature. But he is a thinking reed.